どんなとにかく人間がチャクラから生き物とは規模が違うぞ。
What's going on, everybody? Painblade back here again from Server 1 representing IC and Tribes App, and today, guys, we're covering the Uchiha Brothers Part 2. That's right, none other than Sasuke again. What are we at? 913 versions of him? But nonetheless, let's look at that art. Now, I showed you in the beginning what it looks like, but damn, it keeps getting better. It keeps getting better. Orochimaru in the background, that is creepy as heck. The man is a creeper. Alright, let's jump into the stats like we usually do. And now, as an A unit, the man's critical rate is pretty good. Critical damage is decent. At 5 stars, you get a really decent damage increase rate, but you really want to aim for keeping him at 5 minimum, guys. 4, he kind of falls off in damage, alright? Now, the link bonuses, you need the new Uchiha Brothers together. So you need Itachi, and you need the Kovenmaru, you need Jugo and Sugetsu for his HP, and you need to get yourself Naruto and Sakura Harano, the original, actually pretty easy to get for HP. Alright, so those are easy enough to get. Let's look into his tribes now. Alright, now for tribes, he's got a couple actually. He's got, I think, 4 or 5. So the first one is a healing one with damage rate reduction and guard rate increase boost. This one here also boosts all critical rate and critical suppression. With Jugo, the Sugetsu one, on the other hand, boosts all allies guard rate by 30% and all allies guard damage reduction rate. The one with Itachi, also single target. They're all single target, guys. This is kind of why I don't really care about going through these. I mean, go ahead and look at them. You know how I feel about tribes. We're going to bypass this. Although the 2 new ones with Itachi look incredible. Shout out to Emeron actually for providing. This is his character, not mine, just a heads up. So we're actually looking at his. Now let's look at some skills here. Fire style Dragon Jutsu. Now this one does 267%, 50% chance to burn, and does damage increase rate and damage reduction rate. So really high hitting, probably the best single hitting target move right now. His skill 2 actually increases damage increase rate for the rest of the battle for Sasuke himself. Of course, he's got the attack boost M, which every SR does. And then Hatred Burning Within is boost own attack by 9.68% and boost own chakra. This is very similar to Papa Sasuke's and very similar to the regular UR Heavy, the original. So nothing changes there. But his LB2, on the other hand, is very much the same as Papa Sasuke's, unfortunately, which increases his own chakra at the start of the turn. Now, with someone like Sai, you no longer need that, unfortunately. So that part kind of does suck, I have to admit. So hopefully LB4 gets better. Alright, let's jump into gear. Now you can see here MRN got 70, 70, 65, 65. The weapon one is what matters the most, guys, so make sure you max that out for maximum damage. And same with the scrolls, he's maxed that out, and he's maxed out the talisman. Good on you, buddy. So definitely maxed out the chakra at 5,000, so he gets size special. The PvP one at 10, if you do plan to use in PvP, max it out. 5, you don't really have to for the 3rd, and the 4th one definitely max out for stamina in terms of power. Alright, guys, so let's actually look at a fight here. Now this one here specifically from MRN is a crit one. So what I want to show you guys here is what the maximum output damage of this character is versus his regular normal damage if you don't crit, or what happens if you get guarded. Okay, so we're going to look into this character now. 264% or 258 is the highest jutsu in the game currently in terms of percentages. Okay, so we want to just show you guys what that's all about. Now keep in mind, MRN is missing Itachi for the 20% damage. Now there you go, that's a regular hit. 426, no crit, no guard. Okay, that's a typical average. So we're averaging about 420 to about 500 on non-crits. Okay, so keep that in mind. So if you're looking for somebody who's going to be doing a lot of damage and you're not relying on crit, he does give you steady damage throughout the entire fight. Now, he doesn't do as much as some of the old characters like Hebi if you're a veteran. Only if you're a veteran, because your Hebi's maxed out, your Hebi's usually got some scrolls into them and some weapons, so Hebi will do more, and Hebi is a crit character, so he will be putting in more damage in that regard. But from just a plain hit, like a regular hit, the new Sasuke is going to be hitting super hard, guys. Now, if you have Itachi, if you have Itachi and his link bonus for attack, your jutsu is going to probably skyrocket by an extra 20%. So your average will now be about 480 to about 600 regular non-crit. Okay, so keep that in mind. The damage does go up as you do get your boost from the link bonus. Alright, so let's keep looking here, guys. Eventually we're going to speed up here, and Moran's done that for us. We're actually going to look at now what a crit damage looks like for him. Okay, so we saw basic damage again, 420 without the link to 580, let's say. And the other one is with the link, it'll be about 480 to about 650. I think I just did calculations here. So let's just look at what it looks like with a crit. Now keep in mind, Hebi does crits roughly about 10k, right? And this is a brand new character who's an SR, not a UR. So let's just take a look here. Boom, there you go, 928. So you're not missing that much damage, guys. That's incredible damage for a single target character, especially as an SR. And keep in mind, with SRs, you can build them quicker than a UR. Alright, so that takes care of the crit one. Now what I want to show you guys is the opposite effect, alright? Now when you face folks like Itachi, and you face people like with guard rate, like Gaara or someone, you have to keep in mind your character sometimes will lose damage because of it. So that's why it's important to bring someone else like Itachi on your team who has guard suppression. So tanks, for example, don't guard your damage. Every single element of this game, except for status effects, are guardable. Status effects are burns, poison, etc. They cannot be reduced in damage, but everything in terms of crits or any of that stuff can be reduced in damage. Okay, so this is a co-op move as well. So we're going to show you both the co-op and we're going to show you the guard. Okay, so this is regular Jutsu here. Let's see what damage we pull off. So 297 non-crit on Itachi. Okay, so that right there is an issue because MRN here didn't set up any units that give the attack buffs on that cell, so that's why he'll hit a lot less. Now keep in mind also in this game, guys, the RNG in terms of max and min damage does exist. So sometimes there's a minimum a character can do, and sometimes there's a maximum, and then there's an in between. So whenever a character attacks, it's like any RPG, it's a roll of the dice, and it can hit the minimum, it can hit the maximum, and then it also factors in all of the extra buffs and debuffs the character has and your characters have. So that is one thing to keep in mind, right? Alright, so let's just keep going through this video. Let's see if we can find ourselves the guard rate. I think we're looking at a guard rate here, so that's what we want to show you. So we're gonna go fast through these characters. And by the way, big ups to Tachi and T for setting up the Sasuke x Sasuke Ninja co-op. That banner was fire. I asked them to do it for me, and they came out with it quick. So thank you so much, guys, for doing that. And thank you for everybody for complimenting on the new editing that I've been doing. I'm actually trying out some new stuff now, finally, to keep you guys entertained, besides just all the education. Alright, guys, here we go. So this is the move. This is the actual co-op itself, okay? So I want to just show you guys this really quickly, and this will probably be the end of the video. Here we go. Let's put it in. Now, I will say this. If you have him and you're a brand new player, definitely build him. Definitely build him. If you're a veteran player and you need nukes, build him. If you're a veteran player who has enough nukes, you can bypass him. There's the guard rate up. Look at the damage. 546 on a crit. Alright, guys, so this is what I want to just go through. This is the next video coming up. Itachi versus Sasuke, which brother is better and where they use them. That'll be coming up soon. Outside of that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is Pain. Enjoy the rest of your day, and build that Sasuke up if you need a nuke. Have a good one.